Yeah, where the FTC really screwed up is that they challenged a roughly $200 billion revenue company acquiring an $8 billion company. I mean, this is really, Goliath buying David. It's not Goliath buying Goliath. And they treated this like, Microsoft and Google are merging. They're acting like two gigantic companies are merging. That is not the case. So yes, I think if Netflix were to buy somebody much, much smaller than Activision, Ubisoft, they'd be allowed to. Much as Take-Two bought Zynga and nobody even blinked. So I truly believe that there could be consolidation. The real problem is that the likely players don't have any clue what they're doing. So Google, Amazon, Netflix have no idea what they're doing in the games business. None. So I don't see them making big bets. That would be too risky. I see them all making small bets. And the Saudis, who are kind of on top of this with a big fund, they're nibbling. I mean, they're buying small companies. They bought Scopely, which is a really world-class, great mobile producer, but $2 billion in revenue, and they paid $5 billion. So little nibbles, sure. I don't see the FTC stopping Amazon for doing something like that.
Yeah, but what we're seeing as a consequence of that would be a further consolidation of the space in general. And to Will's point, does that leave the FTC and regulators around the world looking at this and going, we need to get tougher? Or does that leave them sitting there going, obviously, we're a little bit toothless now?
Well, regulators are stuck with the law that their respective legislatures pass. And the law says if a combination results in less competition, it should be disallowed, it should be challenged. This one doesn't. So, as I said, if Amazon Web Services bought Google Cloud, that would be a problem. That would be less competitive. But, Sprint buying T-Mobile, or vice versa, sorry, T-Mobile buying Sprint, they didn't even blink. Disney buying Fox, they didn't even blink because they weren't really big acquisitions, and the combined company wasn't number one. So I think, yes, I think that the regulators are toothless until their respective legislatures write tougher laws. And I can tell you that's not going to happen in the U.S. Our Congress can't agree on, whether we should allow military members to have abortions. So they're not going to agree on antitrust.